Okay. We were in a really annoying lobby a minute ago. That was just pissing me off. The M80 is definitely quite difficult to deal with if you're in a fighter. Alright. Man. That was a bunch of people ganging on Mish. This might be a less okay lobby. Hey Hazard, good to see you, man. Working on that shield. I know. I'm pretty sure he has. Oh, those are sea cannons. All right. Gimbal sea cannons too. That hurt. And I deleted the wing. Oh man. Yeah, no, the seas can't be dealt with. I thought he had the revenants because it was one of them else flying with the revenant. That's okay. That is okay with me. It is kind of wild that they aren't going to be touched, but who knows? It was still a good fight. But yeah, especially right now as I'm working to stay close. A NDB into cannon talent is not a fun time. Man, this is like a Talon lobby. It is just straight up a Talon lobby. Jesus Christ. Alright, well there's a wolf. We'll fight the wolf. I think Sylph's a good pilot. Need to get closer. Yeah, no, this is a cracked ass lobby, and it's mostly Talons. Not a good time to try and learn NDB Gladius. How was your day, Hazard? I saw you earlier in the in Deadawake stream. God, dude, pushing into a back strafe is never fun. He's gonna get me here. That's okay. I kind of knew that one was coming. I fought Sylph before. Yeah, the whole point of us running NDBs and everything is we are intentionally trying to have to push in the fight. We're trying to train that aspect. So I'm okay with losing fights. There's Killian. Yeah, this is a craft lobby. This is like an Ares Howler lobby right here. I'm pretty damn sure with mission here. And Kel. Let's see. Where's he at? He wants a clip? I can give him a clip. Alright, let's give him a clip. Yeah, I see he's wiggling all over the place. Yeah, it's just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then just, yeah, bouncing, literally like making a W right there. Now, once again, no shade at all. This guy's insanely good. We knew he'd always beat me and stuff, and we're trying to have a pushing practice here and stuff. But yeah, there's the clip. All right. I think he's in the Aries, but I want to confirm. Search his name in here. Let's see. Sorry, we're just gonna send this guy his clip that he wants. It was actually the first time I recorded a clip in this. Let's see. I'm only going to assume it just recorded it to my usual spot here. Yeah, right here, I think. Oh, no, that's not me. Hold on. But that's it. All right. He said he sent it. And let me just... All right, let's give him a clip. All right, let's give him a clip. All right, away we go. Let's try and find a fight now. We've done our civic duty. But we might want to find a different lobby. All right. What is that? A raven. That's interesting. An arrow. Let's see if we can fight this arrow. Let me get back over here. Early streams, exactly. How's it going? Now, I was setting some stuff up. I was messing around with process lasso. I even cleaned up my desk a bit, so my cat won't, you know... Aw, damn. You were too late. But there is some other ships in here now. Yeah, we were just hoping out Sylph here, because he's got an internet issue that's making his pip very wiggly, which is the kind of internet issue I wouldn't mind. No, not a full OSW format. We just went harder with Process Lasso. So we now have the game and everything else running on different CCUs. Well, it probably won't fix my issue. But basically, I kind of want to wait till I leave my job to do a full PC reset up. But this is like a super sweaty lobby. Like, this is like an Ares training lobby. Like Ares Org, Howler Squadron training lobby. I've been getting my ass kicked. That's okay. We don't have to win fights here to have a good time. As long as they're fair and fun. All right. Take some heavy hits. Is he even fighting back? He flared me. Hold on. He flared with me. His pedals weren't working. Yeah, I'm the leader of that org. Oh, my power's not set. That would have been embarrassing. Yeah, I also did install my Stream Deck finally. I have no functions on it. I'm kind of bad at using a Stream Deck. I've owned like 4 or 5 and I almost never actually used them, but I figured as things are going... Sign up for Atmo Esport, just got home from the new cabbage work. Maybe do Daymar Rally and Fight or Flight event. Yeah. Well, the Fight or Flight event, maybe. I mean, he's still lit up from when I took him on before. Alright. We need to work on boost. I'm okay if he wants to reset. Shield reset only helps me. I mean, he's got full ballistic, so I'm not scared of him anyways. He's like running with it after every pass, which is interesting. What is he doing? That was the most bizarre fight I've ever had, I think, even compared to newbies. A ballistic wolf. That's very interesting. Need to get some resources back here. He's very evasive, but I'm managing to keep his shield down. I say as he just gets full shield back after that did not feel like a 10-second wait, but okay, game, you know, maybe it needs to be a certain amount of damage, not just pecs, huh? I hate how the NDBs feel, if I'm being real with you. They're so range limited. But this is the whole reason we're running them, is to force me to push in close. But when someone else is staying at range... God, you got his shields back. Oh my God. We're already out of boost again. Yep, there it is. You can easily make Brack in that event, just need 2 more teammates. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anyone I would think to. Maybe Aeondix. I mean, we were a little damaged from the previous Ballistic guy, but that didn't really matter in that fight. The shield regen is fucking insane. Little sister's really good. Can I get you for a fight? Ooh, double NDB Gladius. My chair is slipping down. My chair is slipping down. No. Can I really quickly? That guy problems. That wrecked my whole balance for this fight. This is definitely an Ares training lobby, though. And once again, the bolts. I need to get like one of those like micro wrenches or something so I can get the nut on the back of this tightened down on my right side. The left side seems fine. Yeah. Good fight. Let me try and get that coming free. You know, Twitch buffer issue again? I think it's Twitch. I mean, maybe. Yeah, see, there's a little bolt and nut just on 2 pieces of sheet metal that go together. And it's hard to get it past hand tight. This is how you get better, though. You don't get better by just dunking on the same old people. Bolt's a hard fight, and that looks like a ballistic one as well. Nope, he's got lasers, alright. Once again, a really wiggly pip there. Yeah, dude, the wolf is such a hard fight into right now. Cannot get his shields down for the life of me, dude. We haven't done any damage to him. There we go. First hits. 3 minutes into the fight. I really hate how these NDBs feel. I don't know how Yandex does it. But this is why we're here. They're basically cannon velocity. Good fight. Good fight? Oh yeah, good fight, man. Did you get your pedals fixed, Cal? Oh, Cal. Ant. That was a Freudian slip right there. Yeah, I'm trying. Does that feel when I get far now? That's the process, exactly, right? And like these weapons and stuff are out of my comfort zone. I strongly prefer the attritions, but man, am I just getting slaughtered. Yeah. Did you get your pedals worked on? Now, obviously, I could also go into an Alpha Wolf, but you know, right now I want to focus on this one thing. Yeah, the wolf is insane right now. How's it going, 9-Ball? Good to see you. Aries, thank you for coming in here to give me a motivation boost. Ooh, that was a decent hit. I'll let you stabilize. I'll let you stabilize. We didn't actually collide, but the server thought we did. Good fight, my man. All right. Pedals are cooked. Gonna have to restart. Yeah. We give them a restart and then check it out. What pedals are they? Yeah, so I right now am trying to only boost when fighting light fighter to light fighter, Gladius TV Gladius, only on the turns. So only when we're on the merge, right? Now boosting side strafe attack can be good. But, Gladius to Glass, okay, use a little tap there. But yeah, right now I'm just working to keep on your pip. You're also rolling quite a lot. Like, you're doing those over rolls. That's not helping you dodge much at this range, right? So we're in the 600 to 700 meter range. It's really more about raw aim and just being on that pip. I'm still doing a general roll to try and keep your momentum above your ship, So that way when we come to the pass like this, and I'm gonna come through and right here, I'm straight into the up strafe on you, or not up strafe, sorry, the pitch up on you. Now here's where roll matching really matters. You need to make sure you're keeping that guy up there. Even I make a lot of mistakes still. Roll matching is still one of my weakest parts. Like, I over-rolled there and I had to come back onto you, and that's just a waste of time, right? Good fight. He's got the new skin. Losing a lot of boost against him. Terrible roll there. Terrible roll there. So he's coming out and doing a strafe after the merge. Ooh, collision. Oh, save it. Get up. Get on target. You missed an entire mag there. That's not good. Gonna get shields back. Yep. Let's start getting those down. Okay, shields down on him. We lost both our vertical stabilizers. Or our stabilizers. They aren't vertical. Close fight. Good fight. No, we didn't. We lost our horizontal stabilizers. Usually it's those top ones that go first. Thrustmaster? Ah, okay. Are those the really loud plastic pedals, or are they like some of the like the nicer metal weather pedals they have? Because I had some of those early cheaper Thrustmaster ones, and they were so loud that they were annoying. Like, you could hear them on stream every time I was going back and forth. I went to T-wetters pretty quick. Gotcha. Are they working now? Good fight, man. Yeah, just to ask, you are aware, you know my bad? You don't need to apologize for anything. But just making sure you know that in this patch in 4.9 they nerfed the damage of ballistics for size 1, 2, 3 guns by 50%, right? That's why, like, there was times there that I was like, okay, and I just sat there and aim traded you and just let you hit me and let me hit you, right? Because I'm like, I'm pretty sure even with my terrible resource management right there, where I was constantly out of gun, that I would outdamage you and just win the trade. Because those things hit like pillows right now. Once again, no criticism, and if you... yeah, no. I would recommend on the arrow, either MDBs like I am if you're okay fighting in close, or adders if you want a bit of range, or if you like fighting in close and you have really good aim, M cannon and arrow is actually kind of scary. But yeah, ballistics are kind of dead for them. I kind of pre-turned him there. That was a little bit DM. I want his skin so bad. We might open up and do another training session with somebody then, because maybe one doesn't count, or maybe it's because we were on friends list or something. Really? Shields? Terrible roll matching there on me. Yeah, he won that one fair and square. Good fight, Aquarian. Yeah, that was one or two bad turns from me right there that did that. We were very close. Alright. Yeah, we are intentionally just trying to train the Gladius NDBs. That's what we're doing. I know there are better ships out right now, but we're just trying to work on some fundamentals. Trying to do the pole drill from this angle is way harder. I don't really know why. Well, I'm getting it. Now can I do it with boost? No, I can't. Now I guess I'll do it with boost here. Oh, we're gonna pull out of that. Hey, Sil, good to see you. This lobby sure has shrunk down. Oh, you're fighting. I almost just interrupted that fight with a collision. Probably distracting poor Ares flying so close to him. Alrighty, how's everyone doing today? Day 3 of this tension headache, 7 minutes away from being done with work. Just so need. Oh heck yeah, dude. Trying to get one more fight here with Aquarian. The M cannon loadout, interesting. Oh. Might fight someone for a monster though? Oh man. Is a monster a good idea on attention headache? Like, not that I'm telling you to live your life. I can't do energy drinks. I do a lot of things with caffeine in it. I do a lot of coffee, I do a lot of soda. But energy drinks themselves, I don't know. There was a little while that I liked Red Bull, but who was that? Was that Ares? Alright, I'll take Ares on with a red nose. I was gonna reset my ship, but good fight, Ares. See, that makes a lot of sense. I feel like it's actually the same way I feel about Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew and energy drinks like rot my fucking teeth extra. I'm trying to enclose for a fight. I can't keep the knife. Yeah, part of it's head tracking, part of it is probably your setup, because strafes are really important, right? But I appreciate you making me look good. Okay. Very close fight. Come on, Eric. Oh. Yeah. Exactly, Aries. I mean, as you see, like I was also getting farmed in this lobby, so sometimes you just gotta let yourself be in that headspace and try to learn what you can from each fight. I swear, I just need to like 3D print like a little tube to go around the hydraulic pump of my chair to just stop it from going down. I need it at max height or else it just really crunks me up. Or I just need to lose like 100 pounds. That would also do a job. Goals. Hey, we're kind of doing it. Oh, need more. So I'm trying to do the pull drill while looking up, which is it changes the angle of the ship versus doing the regular pull drill, you know, right here. And I'm doing that because in most times in the raid fight, that's where you actually are. You're not actually still staying, you know, perfect nose, right? You're mostly looking up, so that's why I've been pressing that. All right, 15 minutes in, so we got another 10 minutes here, and then we're gonna be going into live and hitting up a starfighter and heading out into Ashlands and Chalas, and probably getting our ass kicked. Yeah, we're so early that, like, I might want to break for lunch at some point, or at least order food. I hate eating on stream, though. It makes me feel so self-conscious. Alright. Not sure yet, Nightball. Haven't quite decided on what I want to fly. No, that's fair. Citizen mukbang. No. That's still a cannon, Gladdy. His shield's down. All right, backstrafer. You got tired. You got tired of that dance. I'm okay with the backstrafe though. That's what he wants to do. Yeah, I'll get full shields back. Good fight. I saw Bob's using a hurricane with C-78s and NDBs, and it looks very fun. Yeah, it's very fun. I still think for me on the turret, I'd rather have adders than NDBs. You get a little bit more fire speed. You don't need the velocity match, right? And that gives it a bit more range when the turret itself can't do any range control. But that's just me. NDBs are probably fine for most fights. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I do have a Hurricane. The Hurricane's one of my favorite ships. Interesting. I just noticed that we are being dampened by something. Yeah, okay, that could be fun. Yeah, adders. ATTR, that's what I am trying to say with my lisp there. Oh my god. He just went straight into my nose with that wing. Weak as Clash Gladius is like we're doing fucking Roman fucking Colosseum fighting. Brother! Yeah, he decided to do that. Did you sync your Windows clock? My Windows clock is synced. It's synced to the internet. It's always been. I've never had it manually set. But no, what I did was this. Sorry, and that was kind of rude of me to react that way. But like, no. So what I did is I went into here. I went into CPU options for sets, and I forced Star Citizen onto my X3D set, and my Chrome browser and my stream software onto my other set of my other CCU. And if you take a look, it's actually balancing it out really well. So I'm hoping that's what will help. But the thing is I've always had AC run pretty well. I was saying for Sky. Okay, my bad. Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to come off quite like that, but like, yeah, no, my. Yeah, it's automatically syncing via the internet. Hold on. Good fight. Well, we haven't tested it fully yet. Brutal in an arrow. Oh, all right. Was not really a flare pass, my friend, but okay. I didn't even see your return flare yet, if I'm being real with you. Trying to find that true pip on the arrows, rough. God damn, he goes in weird ways sometimes. I think he blacked out in there. Slam my silly juice yet? Alright, boys, well, it's been an hour. So we're going to slam ourselves in the station and then head over to the PU. Alright. Okay. Nope. That's not what we want. I don't know why I don't know. I'm still getting used to the new layout. It's totally fine. It makes a lot of sense for how they're doing the game. Let's hop on in over there. Alright, chat. What should we do for lunch? I'm gonna order delivery because I'm gonna be streaming. Something relatively healthy. Finger food. Panera. I'm always biased to Panda Express. What's your order at Panda? Let me switch over to the... I think I just stopped the music and didn't go to the right playlist. Yep, here we go. Super Greens, some chow mein. Okay. I'm gonna do beef and broccoli. Monthly report is out? Interesting. And screw, I'll do a chicken egg roll. I know that's not the healthiest thing, but hey, there we go. We have lunch on the way. Yeah, VR. We just finished our hour of Arena Commander. Liberator mentioned in the monthly report. Is squeezing what? June. There we go. Let's take a look, chat. PU monthly report for July. Welcome to July's PU report. Last month saw continued progress across a wide range of development areas, from new vehicles and characters to back-end tech and planet generation. AI content. Last month, AI tech supported content for Alpha 4.9 and 4.10, including the reintroduction of Recco Battaglia. This created a number of challenges, including the setup and maintenance of repeatable missions comm calls for the initial release and content to support her upcoming instance gameplay. So I guess there's something wrong with the mission comms? I mean, I think the thing wrong with them is that they come up and cover your radar, your enemy screen. Considerable work was also put into supporting the new Siege of Ores and content, including filling social spaces lead up to the shuttle, in addition to a new mission provider and new enemies. Various bugs were tackled. Yeah. So last month, AI features and tech enhanced fly 2 behavior Now, heavy fighter NPCs have a distinct fight behavior parameters to ensure they strafe more quickly, as it was too slow before. Why not you just let heavy fighters in general strafe more quickly? That would be good. For creatures, we began work on the initial animations for a new creature. Okay. Velokar, 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 Velokar. Does anyone not care about the Velokar that much? Does fix the issues with mounted weapon AI failing to fire due to incorrectly thinking there was something in the way, and fire logic for checking if the player was on the gun too early. Okay. Okay. Animation, art, ships. All right, here it is. Work progressed on the Anvil Liberator, with the devs wrapping up the white box ahead of its review at the end of the month. This specific white box phase took longer than planned, as teams wanted to ensure the ship utilized as much as possible from existing ships to set a strong foundation for future stages. The time invested in July should be returned in later stages. So this is the Galaxy cockpit, not the... This looks very RSI and not very Anvil. This is the Galaxy cockpit. This is not the Liberator cockpit, which is a shame. SEL was so boring. I didn't even watch it. Like this is not me just being salty about instancing, but I just don't care about Siege. Like, I'll probably play it once when it comes to live, but it is not worth me going and installing PTU and figuring and trying it out, right? It's okay, but like, I don't give a shit about Siege. When it was a cool server-wide event, like, I played it when it first came out, the very first time, and we had the entire server at the time there, and it was wildly cool and fun. And now it's a 5-man can dungeon. I'm just like, cool. The FPS kind of sucks in the game. The AI kind of sucks. The changing weapons kind of sucks. Doing things kind of sucks in it. I don't really enjoy the FPS gameplay that much. So I'm like, I'll do it once or maybe twice if there's like a reward that I want. But that's not going to be something that I'm going to go back and do over and over and over again unless they really, really like, oh, it drops all the best components for ships. Which why would it? It has nothing to do with ships anymore. So yeah. Once again, this is it might just be me being salty about instant stuff, but like, old Siege was fucking awesome. Yes, there had issues. Yes, it could be griefed, but like, yes, you could get there and it's at the very end and you don't know what to do. But man, when you start it with the entire fucking server going, god damn. Okay, here we go. This is cool. The upcoming Kruger Stingray continue to move swiftly through development with rapid progress from all teams. It was decided to do a combined LODO final gate review at the end of July, which the Stingray successfully passed. 2 other vehicles continued down the pipeline. One is essentially art and design complete, awaiting the availability of downstream teams, while the other received further art and design work before passing its LODO review at the day the report was published. 2 more unannounced vehicles. The North American team, further progress was made on the Drake Kraken. Hey, it's planned to release next year. Doing it once with samurai armor and that's it. Yeah. Community, I don't really care. Economy. Chala's Beach and Ashlands commodity ones have landed well in the community, and the economy team is looking forward to introducing more opportunities in the future that result in similar emergent gameplay. In July, they worked hard on mission and commodity balance. They're currently adding a batch of long-awaited ships to the in-game stores for purchase in Alpha, including the L22 Alpha Wolf, fuck yes. Drake Golem Ox, fuck yes. Aurora Mark II and its modules, fuck yes. That's awesome. That's great. All of those ships that have needed to be in there for a while. Graphics via VFX and Planet Tech. July saw the graphics team comparing global illumination and reflections to an offline path trace reference and making various improvements. For example, the ray trace reflection denoiser now preserves finer material roughness details while simultaneously being faster on the GPU. Near range occlusion of both diffuse. Okay, this is just graphical stuff. Narrative, I don't really care. So it's Siege of Orison. Okay, server tech getting a lot of attention here. But yeah, we're not gonna go through and read all of that. That seems like a bunch of funk, and I'll save that for Salty Mike. But hey, some cool things there. I'm starting to think that my fixes did not fix. Like, this actually looks like this is going to be a full game crash. Pull up process. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is memory, if I would have to guess. We're at 96% memory load. Close the Chrome. Yeah, my fix did not fix. This is what we're seeing. Top one is Star Citizen, bottom one is Stream and everything else. Yeah, GPU's barely working at all. I think it's memory. Which Linux would help. Salty Mike versus Citizen Cal. And now it's smoothing out as everything gets through. Yeah. God knows I don't want to buy more RAM. We got plenty of RAM. I mean, not plenty, but like we got 32 gigs. $32 gigs, 7,200 mega transfers a second. Trident Z RGB RAM is pretty good stuff. I also even uninstalled the NVIDIA app because I was also doing some other stuff. Yeah, I don't think hardware is the issue at all unless there's something like seriously wrong with the hardware itself. And like not like the tier it is, but yeah. Because I mean, yeah, look. We have the RTX 5080, 30 gigs of RAM, 9950X 3D processor. We've only been up for an hour. For 2 hours, really. And then Mike's org, Cal wins any 1v1 with absolutely mod economically. These guys are stacked. That's true. Shocker, an industrial org beats a PvP player at making money. So guys, as for the costume idea, we did actually make some progress. We're not going to be entirely super accurate, right? But I did find a pretty good base for both of these. Because, you know, in October, we're going to be doing a cosplay of my fucking flight suit. So here, hold on. Can I do this without doxing myself for the third time? Let's see. I think so, yeah. So I found this, which is actually a Star Wars cosplay helmet, but with some very minor tweaks. I think that would look right, and I would have to repaint it because I would have to match anyways, right? but that could be a good base without having to 3D print it, right? It wouldn't be totally 100% correct, but that's a good starter spot. And then let me go back up there. Yeah, make sure there's this. I did get a base flight suit that I'm probably gonna have to tailor to fit because I'm a big boy. But yeah. Hey Cal, I usually watch you on YouTube, so I figure I switch over here since it has my SC name and my real name. Hey Roxer, good to see you. But yeah, that is gonna happen. And up here, I also got the silvered aviators. I'm gonna wear those under it. The Halloween stream is gonna be wild. But yeah, so next I need to do the chest piece, which is gonna need to be a 3D print job. And I think I'm going to need to get I'm gonna need to go to like the Fiverr and get somebody who works with 3D files to create me these to create me the chest piece, and then all these little MacGuffins on the flight suit that I'll have to get on there, like that little hose attachment spot, things like that, right? Yeah, good. Thanks for dropping over on Twitch, Roxer. Med pins that dispense Red Bull. No, I can't anymore. If I ever get my weight down enough, I admit the fit I run in right now would be a blast to consider as a cosplay, right? Dude, I'm chunky, right? I'm chunky, okay? I'm like fucking 400 pounds over here. I'm gonna have to tailor that flight suit and definitely have to get my dimensions in to do this. Red Bull gives you wings. All right. So, what do we want to fly? God, I haven't flown the Super Hornet Mark 1 in literally years. How is it stacking up these days? I'm working on it. Like I'm gonna be taking. If I do, I haven't fully committed to the plan yet because my work really didn't want me to. Here's Super Hornet Mark 1. What is it doing these days? So size 3, size 1, size 3, size 2. Oof, that is a rough spread for the current balance. To compare Hornet Mark 1 versus F7C. No, we want Mark 2 versus F7CM Super Hornet Mark 2. How are we doing? Okay, so still flies a little bit worse than the regular Hornet Mark 2. Same upstrafe. Interesting. It's bigger. No. Damn it. It's a lot bigger, man. Those intakes. Darn. Well, I mean, I'm home from work right now because I'm contagious. I had pink eye. So the medicine did wonders. Like, I'm all good now. Compare me to just last night's stream. Like, hold on. Oh, good. But compared to last night's stream, yeah, no, I was like that all last night's stream. But yeah, just tearing, crying. Yeah, no, I went to the urgent care in the morning, got in there quick. They gave me a prescription for some antibiotic eye drops. I need to be on them for 24 hours, and then I can go back in public. So, but yeah, darn. So we will not be doing the Super Hornet Mark 1. It's, why did I think it was a little smaller? The Hawk The buck. One of the wolves. We already tried the wolf out. The wolf still might be fun. Oh no! Wait! We wanted to do. Nineball wanted to run the. Nineball wanted to run the hurricane with me. I totally forgot. I got distracted. Really, the flight model did it to them before anything else, but yeah. Then they were power crept out. They used to fly so well. I'm hoping that they do something good with the stuff. Frames died again. I'm really thinking of memory, dude. Let's close that. Let's close that out. The Hurricane needs a new livery. It hasn't had one in so long. We don't have NDBs, so we will be doing adders on the turret for now. And then we do have sea cannons. Thank you, Ares. All right. Let's find them. And let's hop into the Discord. All right. So I'm in live chat. If you can join yourself, Nineball, because you're a mod, that'd work too. Otherwise, there's a waiting room and I can pull you. Right? Make it play on an audio track or something. Hey.
My gaslight.
Gaslight? Okay. Then I'll head there. That would be hilarious, Aries. Wow, they have not worked on this in a while. My knees are clipping into my bottom MFDs. Also, my MFDs just don't work. That's interesting.
I was working yesterday.
I'm sure it's a me thing. Okay, well, we will do our best. I'm missing most of my UI actually.
Give your HUD.
Most of it, but not all of it. I just have a no. I'm missing most of it. I only have an altimeter and a crosshair.
Yeah, you probably just have to reload.
Weird. Thank you, Mom. Twitch has a lot of those. I love that they were doing different characters to try and get past an auto mod. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it is not liking hurricane systems. Yeah, no, it had power plants, unless these are just. Oh,
I think you just have to reload.
wait, these were components that were on fire. Could they be at 0 health?
You're putting. Really?
Look, it wasn't my fault they lit on fire. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to insure it. Okay.
Maybe you can just repair it.
Then I'm going to scrap it. And then I'm going to claim it. Sergeant Slippery Fist. Oh, how dare they? I bet you that was it, and I bet you, yeah, all those components that were in the back of the ship are just dead.
They were in a huge ball.
They were, yeah. Look, Sparky lived up to his name. All right, let's see. My food did get here, so I'm gonna get in the jump and then go over. Lorville. Yeah, I got a ways to go. I do have a VK double up, but that just means refueling in Pyro. Of course, it's a server error. Well, I'm guessing I'm getting my food right now. Star Citizen, everyone. Star Citizen. All right. You will have a server error and you will enjoy it. We willingly torture ourselves. It feels good. Right? We're in the middle of the Chris Roberts experience from the chat. All right. Hey Cal, saw that earlier in AC when we fought. I watched it on YouTube. I thought I did flare. My bad. Nah, it's all good, man. No, listen. There's no need to apologize, right? AC's chill. Sometimes it can be a little bit wonky. We all do things, right? I've gotten upset and dove people and stuff, and just don't take it seriously. That's how I say. But all good. You didn't need to come in here and apologize, but thank you for coming in here and hanging out as we get this wonderful server error. Every other game except Star Citizen, Warframe, and Arma feels lackluster, and some VR titles. Yeah. I used to be a huge Battlefield fan, but like, man, dude, Battlefield 6 has been pissing me off. Like the other games weren't better. 5 and 2042 were worse, but like, getting rid of closed weapons, you know, the legacy way to play the game, getting rid of Rush now, like, ugh. Yeah. Hello. Also, I was playing campaign Evolved with my buddy, who was also a huge Halo fan, and the gunplay and like the multiplayer gameplay was enjoyable, but it was kind of funny to just rip into all the story changes. They just made everything longer. Like every cutscene was longer, every mission was longer, every like not necessarily like for its benefit, right? Like the scene where Chief goes down and grabs the helmet visor recording. He's sitting there watching that for like 10 minutes before the flood attack him. Yes. I mean, you can toggle it on or off, but typically yes. This has been a long server error. Chris Roberts literally said, "Here, bro, take a break on stream and eat your Panda Express." Oh, there it goes.
Wait, I swear you ordered that like 5 minutes ago. You already got it.
Well, yeah, the power of DoorDash, but
It takes DoorDash like 30 minutes for anything.
okay, there we go. For a second, I thought my amenities were still fucked. All right. Shit just needed a Panda Express to get working again. There we go. So then you're telling me if we install a Panda Express in the CIG office building, the whole game will work better?
They probably already have one in there.
No, they probably have a no, they got a they're over there in Europe, right? So they probably have like jellied eel stand or something like that.
It's just worse.
Well, I'm still having issues.
What new issue have we?
It's not letting me take off.
Okay, your landing gear stuck on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Sometimes if I have full power down and then power on and then straight up.
Yeah, I tried that twice. We love this game, chat. We love this game. I already started running.
Yeah, you're a bit too.
I think I have my boom tube, yeah. Oh, want to bring it? Not that much, actually.
I'm just gonna go scout since I'm here.
Yeah. The boom tube looks so silly on this backpack. All right, I'm only gonna have three slots or 3 shots with it. I don't want to risk losing a bunch when we blow up inevitably.
Just don't miss.
Exactly. Yeah, we tried that VR. See, the problem with that VR is then when we die in a dogfight, we will lose them, right? And I don't have a lot stashed up. I only have like 6. So having them on me means I'll get them back when I die, and theoretically I shouldn't be leaving the cockpit. If anything, I might just give this to Nineball. Yeah. He can get more pretty easily. All right, we're not sunk yet. God, she looks good from the front.
Okay, I left because I couldn't spawn a ship, and now I can't.
The server?
Yep, it says game server currently restricted.
Oh. Okay, so I'll fly the Gaslight and then I'll leave and find a new server. Because this server is not going to get any new players. It's probably because of the server error we got, they locked it, yeah. So feel free to find a new server. But while I'm in, I might as well just start flying over there.
There was some NPC that like teleported from us.
Of course, I can't route. Why would I be able to route? These 2 sea cannons look menacing off the nose of this thing.
Yeah, I'm at 30 server FPS.
Damn. Does the Hurricane any good solo, or does it really need his turret to shine? So, it does need his turret to be the best, obviously, because it really only has the firepower of an F-7A Mark II now. It used to be above the Hornets, but, you know, feature creep, but it still flies better than the Hornets. The problem is it flies better in every way except for pitch, but it can be raided by a Hornet. But that is usually covered by your turret. And then when that happens is you can fly for your turret, which has basically infinite nose authority, and you won't have to basically worry about anything because you can just fly in a way where you can stay off his right anyways and just let your turret stay on them. So the Hurricane crew does absolutely eat most other solo fighters. It's actually a really hard ship to deal with because it flies really good. It's quite small. Got good shields. Solo, I haven't ran it solo a whole heck of a lot. We did one test in AC with it solo, and it did perform okay. But into other C-788 fighters, the Guardian, the Talons, we were losing our front guns really quickly because they stick out past the shield. And so if they impact on your nose, splash radius from the C-788s actually disabled my front guns. We stopped running it and we were running the Gladiator for the rest of that day. And it did okay. So right now, with how overtuned the sea cannons are and how good this thing does fly, it probably will be okay actually solo. But I still think it's probably a bit better served still being crewed. And that's okay. It's okay for a ship to like honestly, these Hurricane and the Scorpius and the Paladin are kind of like their respective ship class. No, Another server error because I'm mid-jump.
Yeah, no wonder that server got locked.
Fuck me, man. Anyways, the Scorpius, the Hurricane, and the Paladin are all very comparable to the Perseus, whereas the turret gunner really is the hero of the ship. And they're quite good for that. The Hurricane is a lovely ship. I'm in love with it. I love how it looks. I love how it flies. I used to main it because I would have a friend who was always playing with me and always wanted the turret gun, and it was like a perfect match made in heaven. God, we would hold down Jumptown. We would hold down Ghost Hollow back in the days. That was all pre-master modes, though. All right. Out of the server error. Going to need to come to a stop, so let's turn on coupled mode. Because we're going to need to leave the seat to get out of third person here. Frame rate decided to die as well. Yeah, Hurricane and Vanguards and the old flight model were dangerous. Yeah, dude, I think I just need to give up on this Windows install. God damn. Okay, I think we're stopped. So. Alright, so here's what we used to have, Ares. The old flight model was different in a few core ways. First of all, what we have now is a circular flight model. It's a sphere, right? You go in a direction and it kind of just moves around. And so the thruster shape is an egg right now, but the flight model speeds are a sphere. In any direction, at any angle, you can go your max SEM speed, right? And then it doesn't matter if you're going up left, up right. The old flight model was a cube. And what that did is that meant if you did something called tricording, which is where you had forward, up, and left or right strafe, 3 strafe inputs that would push your direction of travel into the corner of that cube, and you could actually accelerate faster. So that was the fastest way to accelerate, was to tricord. And by that same notion, because it was a cube-shaped flight model, when you were turning, instead of pitching, you wanted to turn on the 45s, because that would combine your up and your right side nav thrusters to turn you faster. So it was a 45-degree turn to turn fastest. Then we had basically faster than nav speeds. Now nobody would actually fight at those speeds. The fights would happen around 500 to 600 meters per second usually. But the genuine travel speed of fights was much higher, and you would go 20, 30, 40 kilometers in a duel just as you're strafing around and just moving alongside. And because there was no SCM toggle, that was not a thing. You just always had your nav speed. You wouldn't lose shields when trying to jump. You wouldn't lose your ability to flare when trying to jump. You could just turn on your quantum drive and then jump, and there was no speed difference there, right? But what that meant is if you were dueling somebody and somebody tried to merge you, they had to figure out what speed you were going and merge onto you on that speed and really watch their delta carefully. I swear to God, if it doesn't let me jump. There we go. And so in a team fight, it was really, really hard. It took a lot of skill to merge onto an existing duel. Whereas nowadays, it's so easy. So the gank was less efficient, and individual skill was way, way more important, just because once a duel was met, it took somebody basically as good as you guys to match up with your speeds and get onto you, and most people couldn't do it. So most noobs who didn't train would just do what's called jousting. They would hold W, look at their guy, blow past him at 1,000 meters per second, and turn around and never apply damage. And that was one of the biggest criticisms of the system, was everyone jousted. But if you were a good pilot, you could see somebody coming in at like 400, 500, 600 meters per second, turn around, J-hook them, boost with them, and then actually merge it into the speeds and catch them as they would normally slingshot past you. Sort of like what you have to do with against the interceptors right now. And yeah, it was a really fun, very, very, very high skill ceiling, high skill floor flight model that most people couldn't do. And then the other issue it had, and the main reason it was removed, was honestly desync, because ships were moving so fast that they were flying outside of their shield bubbles. And so basically at certain speeds your shields just would not work, because your shield bubble was literally behind your ship. And they couldn't get around that issue, and everyone's complaining about jousting. So while they're marketing, said, "Oh, this will stop jousting," which it did, but it also took all skill out of energy management and merging into a fight, which is why now the gank and the team fight is so strong in master modes. That's why. All right, I'm officially in Pyro.
On someone's reclaimer right now.
Wait, you snuck into someone's reclaimer?
Nah, it's abandoned.
Oh.
It had some cargo, so I'm just taking it.
Based. God, my performance is just ass, dude. Yeah, this isn't the stream stuttering, guys. It's literally my game. Yeah, PR. It was. The old flight model was something genuinely special. I'm not a master modes hater. I do enjoy, but like, man, I wish a few changes would have been made instead of just going to this next new flight model. Aries, I can't say a whole lot about the new flight model. What I will say is I've spoken now with close to 12 people who have played it offline. Just in my time in the PvP community, I've figured out who's done it and like, hey, let's have a chat. And I've had 4 people who really enjoyed it. and I've had about 6 people who really did not. These are all very highly skilled PvPers. Now, granted, there's different tests, and they change things, and not everybody was in the same test. So it's really hard to get a gauge for exactly what's going on. But yeah, that's basically what we're dealing with. Yes, the skill you're grinding will translate. Your fundamentals are going to still translate. My issue with master modes is a super low skill floor. They can add like 100 to 200 meters per second at a minimum. They can be way different. So, VR, I don't think that's a problem. So basically, what you don't like. Let me see if I can read between the lines here. You don't like that a bunch of low skill pilots can do things that used to take high skill pilots to do. So is your actual issue with ganks and with people merging onto your fight and a bunch of low skilled pilots getting the win because they have more people? Is that the issue? So I think a low skill floor is actually pretty much vital to the game. Right? People will need to be able to fly their ships to a minimum level to be able to even operate with the game. But in a 1v1, there's 0% chance of somebody who hasn't practiced and trained beating me in a duel, assuming equal ships, equal capabilities, right? So is that your issue? That the gank is too strong? Because I would agree with you. I would not phrase it though as the skill floor is too low. I would say I hate it when 3 low skill players are able to take me, says Laram. Yeah, it's always, I mean, the answer to that is of course go get friends, but man, it always feels good when you can do that type of stuff, and the old flight model made that really easy because basically you had to be a very, very, very good pilot, the third party to fight. Yes, my main issue is being able to come out on top in a 1vx. Gank is too strong. Okay, yes. Yeah, we agree there. I personally wouldn't phrase it as skill floor too low though. Just because I think the game should have a low skill floor. The game should also be intuitive. And it should be fun to fly even at a low skill level. Right? But yeah, what I think would have honestly probably fixed master modes. 2 changes. Get rid of the SCM speed wall. Not get rid of SCM mode. Hold on. The SCM speed wall is the 226 meters per second movement limit. Keep the 500-ish meters per second speed limit. We're getting rid of the speed wall, not the speed limit. Okay, so we're only going up to 500 meters per second. Okay. There's no more any speed walling. There's no more going over speed wall and getting dragged back under, because that is a knowledge check that if you don't have, it's really unintuitive to a space game. Say, oh, you're going too fast. Now you can't maneuver, right? So that's bad for new players, and it would just make the fights feel better. The other change I would make is I would get rid of the afterburner bar as it is. Now, if we wanted to keep limited afterburner use, we could have it be a heat bar. Then how high your coolers are is how quick your afterburner comes back. And instead of it being a bar for 100% afterburner, I want it to use fuel. I want to use hydrogen fuel. So like I said, if we want a bar, tie that to your coolers. Tie whenever you're on afterburner, you're burning more fuel, a lot more H fuel, and to make that a limiting factor for its use instead of this, pips in the engines, things come back, right? I think those 2 changes would have made master modes honestly like perfect. But they refused. They're going to this new flight model, and what they're doing, I can't really say too much what they're doing. Besides the leak that was already been out for a couple of years. Should take longer to come back if you redline your afterburner. Bro, in fighters, you are afterburner starved so bad. you basically need it to operate your turns. Like they tie every part of fighting into your afterburners, right? They tie every part of it in there, and ships are so dependent on afterburner that would make things feel way worse. Frame rate, Jesus Christ. I don't blame Yogi for going quiet. I wish he wouldn't, but I don't blame him for it. The community's been completely terrible to him. If it was quicker to recharge otherwise, okay, I mean, that could be interesting. Get rid of couple mode? Honestly, yeah, couple mode is a huge crutch that really limits players.
No, don't get rid of it. I use it to stabilize my ship.
There's a Gladius here. What are you doing, buddy? Put in the land. We won't mess with him. Alright. I use couple as a parking brake.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm leaving my ship in 0G, I make sure it's in coupled. Okay, finally jumping to Gaslight. Once I get there, I will join your server.
I'm gonna join a different one because this one's dead.
Okay. As a new player, I'm only using couple mode while landing at times. Oh, dude, puppy. I mean, I wish my frame rate was better so I could show you. Don't ever land in coupled mode. It makes your landing so much worse. Here, so here's what you do, right? First of all, in options, and you might have seen this in my video already, but make sure you have down here in pilot velocity indicator always on. By default, it's fading, which means when it's close to your crosshair, you can't see it. This is the little circle with 3 lines going into it. That shows you what direction you're traveling in. Make sure that that's set to always on. And then what you do is in decoupled, you line yourself up on your approach, you put that on the pad, you put that TVI on the pad with your strafe, and then you just modulate your speed coming down with X, which is just your space brake. And you can maintain a very slow, smooth, perfect landing in and out. Also, I would make sure you have automatic slowdown turned off on your here it should be, here we go, somewhere in here. It defaults flight automatic slowdown. This is what slows down your ship when you lower your landing gear. It's really dangerous, actually. This can get you killed in numerous ways. Make sure you have that turned off, and then you just control your own speed on your way down using that space brake, and you can get the smoothest landings. Couple landings, I think, are the worst case for couple mode because it always looks jerky and weird and bounces, and then you come up and you go too high, you hit ceilings. You joined my server, by the way, Manball. I just watched your name pop up into existence.
I guess this is no longer locked.
Yeah, maybe they resolve whatever was going on. Let's see the info here. 180 with 32 on this server, so that's not amazing.
The last 3 I've joined have been 100.
Interesting.
Also, I'm literally floating as
Oh yeah, that happens sometimes on load in. Once you get into the elevator, it should fix it. Okay. Let me set my respawn though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like never grind. Why I'm like always poor. Aries. I do this shit. I can't stand coupled at all. To me, coupled isn't even flying, Lyrium. But like coupled is the exact same behavior in FPS as it is in flight. It's just there's a delay because everything needs time to decelerate, right? You know, it's press W to go forward, let go to stop going forward. And especially with how orbit focused, you know, the binary circle is, holding tight in precise orbits is really hard in coupled mode because it's 3 inputs versus 1 input. I'm old. You know, Lyrium, I mean, I think usually whenever I'm teaching people and stuff, coupled mode and things, they I think they fear it more than no. It's like, oh, it's drifty or whatever. All decoupled mode is it doesn't get rid of energy you put into the ship, and coupled mode gets rid of all the energy you put in, right? So here we come. Right now we're coming in, and I'm just going to press space brake a bit, modulate my speed. I just have my PVI there on the pad. So come down a little bit more. And you get gentle, smooth landings every time. It's so much fun to land in the coupled mode versus coupled. Yeah, make sure you have your TVI set always on. Make sure you have automatic slowdown off. So automatic slowdown has issues, right? It's not just an assist, right? I'm not saying turn assists off, like you would see in, say, like sim racing. What the issue it has is, well, one, yes, it does limit your ship, but also if you ever boost, it overcomes that G limit, which is a good thing until you're just doing a little bit of boost just to adjust something. And then when you let go, your ship has energy, but now it has a limit on how much your map thrusters can fire. So you can't slow yourself down. So if you boost with automatic slowdown on, your ship will become uncontrollable and you can crash and die. Have a good one, VR War. Thanks for hanging on. Oh, I was gonna send her down, but I won't now that I see you getting in there. I won't kidnap you. Nah, that's all good. I'll just go set my respawn and then we'll go. My frames. Do you want the boom tube, by the way?
Nah. I'll just carry the same as you.
Okay, respawn is set. The elevator was on Aaron. Put our helmet back on. Yeah, I mean, I just turned 31 and I think the game crashed as I was going back to my elevator. Maybe. Let's see if it comes back. Nope, it full crashed. Ooh. Rip.
Well, your character's still here for now.
honestly, like, "31 is young," says Aries. I'm an old fart. Guys, I'm as old as Kakashi was in the original Naruto. Joining back in.
Might be under the ground.
I might be, yeah.
Because I'm seeing you below that elevator right now.
Can we trust anime ages? Yes, I'm eyeballing you, Chad, 30-year-old linebacker in high school in Bleach. I never called out to his face. Dude, for real though.
Oh.
I live. My FPS isn't garbage. I'm having weird issues with power. Can you power on your seat? There we go.
Okay. Fix it, yeah.
All right. And away we go to Ashland. I was 30 when I backed this team. I'm 43 now. 43 is still plenty young enough to learn how to PvP. Like, here's the thing: this game doesn't require actually that much like reaction time to things. The TDK is super long. Yeah, you get good fundamentals. The average player in PU does not know how to fight very well. Now, will you join the top level aces in the current flight model that's so aim focused that it's basically might as well be Counter-Strike levels of skill? Probably not. But you could absolutely become dangerous. I rolled the
Does
wrong
this
way.
have lamp?
Yeah. Do you have a lamp?
No, I do not.
Kind of an oversight. Does any turret get lamp?
If it's in their cockpit, yeah. Your view.
Yeah, I don't think any. I actually, I'm thinking about. I don't think any turret gets lamp. Absolutely, Aries. Yeah. Guys, like I said, the average PU pilot's flying and coupled, flying away from you in a straight line. Like, even the guys we fight at Ashland here, this is the PvP crowd, right? This isn't the average Bob who's wandering somewhere. Hey.
Except for that one Aurora guy that we found.
I feel so bad. That poor man. Alright, and we are starting our air patrol now. So far, nothing on immediate sensors. Actually, no, there's something down there. A Polaris.
Only two of my guns. Oh, one of my guns is firing.
Fire again.
There you go.
They're all firing.
The staggered fire messed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 61. My gen grew up with Elite and Wingman. Dude, okay, OG Elite was literally a work of like genius for how it was coded. Guys, they had an open world space sim with 3D graphics on kilobytes of storage, like tiny amounts of storage. It was almost impossible. All other games were like text based at the time. There was so much tech wizardry that went into the OG Elite. I watched an entire little micro documentary on it. My frame rate is dying, so this is lovely.
I can tell.
Yep. I'm trying to just keep us going towards the horizon. The whole game might have just crashed, actually.
Oh, that's good.
We'll see if it comes back. This is literally every time I fly to Ashlands. I gotta nuke this Windows install one way or the other. We're on an NVMe SSD. We're on good hardware.
Did it crash?
Nope, I'm back. It's gone again. Yeah, flying directly over it, I think, will always do this to me. Ethereum, is that the same as your name in game? So far, a whole lot of nothing, but that's okay while we're blacking out. You get a negative FPS right now, right? I'm getting seconds per frame. Brutal. Okay, gotcha.
We can check all those things.
Alright, yeah.
Otherwise the server's just dead.
It might be the time of day too, because we're kind of a lot of the US is just now getting off work. Gotcha, brutal. Okay. Jesus freaking Christ, frame rate. It literally lagged so hard it pulled us out of quantum.
I saw that. We started next to it, but I didn't.
Alright, Charles on the night side. Nothing on immediate scan. But I do see some lights down there.
Why does this ship have giant flashing red lights on it?
Well, so back then, a lot of the older ships had flight lights, like you would see on airliners and stuff at night. And they stopped doing that, but they didn't take them off. Like an Idris. The Idris parked down there, completely powered off. Frames are gone again. 600. There's a 600 light at Chala's, and then directly in front of us there's an Idris.
Should break into it.
No!
This server has 100 people in it. It'd be faster to exit to. Oh, actually, I don't want to get shard marked.
Yeah. If we want fights, it'd be faster to just go into AC and then load up a hurricane that way.
Oh, we could.
We could. Yeah, Ares, you've improved a lot. And the more you stick to it and the more you find people around your skill level to fight, the more you'll go. But I do think eventually investing in maybe a left-hand stick would help out. Throttles are hard in Star Citizen.
He's using a throttle?
Yep. He's using a Thrustmaster T-Flight. Yeah. Oh, and then we go.
Yeah, let's crash into the edges.
As you wish.
Oh, it's open. Let's just see if it's
Well, it's definitely full dead, but
is it?
I mean, honestly, we got to get out of our season back in anyways from server error, so
Yeah, let me go look.
we're fully occluding our entire cross section, and I powered off the ship. No one should be able to see us in here. Arena Commander has a dual mode, do they? What?
Today.
I didn't see that, but I barely look at their limited time events.
Going the wrong way.
I feel like the Idris is one of the worst designed ships on this interior. It's always hard to navigate it. Everything looks the same.
Oh, here it is.
And the cargo bay location, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, this is correct.
Yep.
Alright, how much does the hurricane cost to reclaim?
Not enough to care about.
I get the menu?
Yeah. So hey, so the issue is the weird undulating shape and the fact that all the hallways look the same. Also, if you come up to it from different sides, that left and right is reversed.
Do you want me to look for one?
Yeah, go ahead. You're part of it now, so it'll take me with you anyways.
Determine the ignition.
Well, there's a queue. That's a good sign for the player count.
Oh, well, the server is 17, but the shard's 480.
Okay. So, Aries, you didn't stick with Yaw on your X? No shame in it, but I do think that will eventually help your aim. You pulled the saber. I wonder if anyone's pulled a Firebird yet and then actually tried to read it. I pulled so much hate into the tagline of the Firebird that I'm really sad that's hard to read those cards.
Is it a common?
No, the Firebird I think is a rare with the Raven being above it.
I don't have it.
It's a regular blue. That's what it is. It's gray, blue, fucking purple, gold, purple is what it looks. Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy one in game.
All right. Stand still if you stand up, right? Alright. Claim that hurricane. Retrieve that bad boy.
There's one person here, so it's Charlie.
Yeah, probably not gonna get a lot of action, but hey.
Landing gear check, we say.
Alright. Break open my fortune cookie. This will be how the stream goes. Your best is enough, is my fortune. So basically it's saying, I don't know. I kind of hate it when they do. What the fuck? Okay,
I'm doing it for you.
I see. That explains some things. I need to mint a pink vulture one and have it be a drop 1 of 1. There will probably be somebody who doesn't get the joke who gets it. Okay. Looks like we'll probably be on the sun side. Can't wait to have another 5 minutes of 1 second for every frame. Or actually one frame for more like 15 seconds is more accurate actually. The game just wants to be a screenshot simulator, that's all. Punch out to a comfortable radar range. Let's see if anything comes up on scan. Hermes on the ground.
That's our target.
Yep. Weapons free. A Mustang Alpha. Oh man. Okay. Well, I chose a very ambitious. I chose a very ambitious approach angle for my frame rate issues. I don't know. Do you want to check to see if these fucking elevators work?
I mean, there's free cargo right there.
All right. Let's see if I can land with seconds per frame. There's a 1SU storage box. Well, I landed. It wrecked half our ship, though.
Yeah, on my screen you bounced off the ground.
Yeah, on my screen I did not, but my desync is insane with all this. So, yay.
Oh my god, what is this? What the fuck happened to this? Dude. I mean, this is a bunch of money.
Yeah.
This is for me doing this. There's cargo on it.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Is it bricked? Does not look like it. So his back ramp closed the second. There's a dead guy at the terminal right here.
Beware of this, there might be something.
Yeah.
I'm getting off this.
Another dead guy right here under him.
Actually, let me unlock the port.
You might have to open all two because the back ramp closed when you powered on.
Yeah. Alright, bathroom's open. See if we can send all this Alespo down. It's a lot of money. This box is empty.
Oh,
Yeah, that gets all floating.
got another body. Yeah, I feel like we just missed something.
Is there any more?
There's a box over here.
I'm just sending it down.
Another one. Empty box. Jesus Christ.
I'm wondering what happened to this Hermes guy. Maybe he was going to buy.
Maybe. Yeah, the MDC vehicle down here that got blown up. It's the portable PDC right there. These pads don't work for repair, do they?
No, there's one up on the hill to the right of where we landed that might work though.
Right. You want in?
Okay.
Up this hill?
I think there's. Might be up where that turret is.
Oh, right here?
I remember this. And that was
Nope. And we'll keep looking.
I know there is one that we can repair on that.
There is, yeah. So there's a shame because on my screen I landed basically perfectly, even with the frame rate, and then it's like, oh, rip half the left half of your ship. I know that Retro armor too. Yeah, but go back and watch the stream. I landed that well.
I know. I saw how you landed.
I believe you. So we got all that loot stored away?
Yep. I guess I could have stored it while I was there.
Central fix. The C788 was dealing too much damage. Its damage output has been reduced, and there's explosion damage removed. Where did you read that, Sky? I didn't see that in the things. I may have skipped over it.
Yep. This was new PT patch a few minutes ago.
Oh my god, that's fucking incredible.
Explosion damage removed.
That's incredible. Now, they just need to, you know, release TTK for all ships in other ways, instead of having one overtuned thing. Zulu Hawk, fun while it lasted. I mean, fun, but also abusive as all hell.
I wonder what the alpha is.
It probably won't be on SP Viewer yet. Wow, thank you, routing computer, for, or maybe that was my frame rate dumbing us out. Enjoyed being relevant for 2 weeks? Yeah, true. I don't know, the Revenants still have insane pen. In PvP, it was so gnarly. I mean, and of course we have him on right now. We haven't tested this shit, but yeah. I definitely took too long getting my review on them out. I need to stop being lazy and put out more videos.
What would we replace these two cents for?
It depends. I still think having them be high alpha makes sense, so you can punch into stuff. So maybe deadbolts, maybe M cannons, because realistically you're not gonna get nose onto a whole lot of things fighter wise. That's gonna be your turret's job. NDB and 84Bs? Oh yeah. I feel like Revenant right now is above ND4B. 84B because of the pen though. Well, we're back in a really rough frame territory. I'm sure this will have us land perfect.
Oh yeah, you're teleporting for me.
I've been trying to drop out of nav mode for the past 40 seconds. Hey. You see, he was server. Ironclad down there, but it looks dead.
Doesn't sound so cool. What is that in the water?
The water over.
Light.
Oh, is that not the ironclad in front of us?
I don't know what it is. That's way over to the right. I don't know. I didn't see it anymore.
My cat really wants to eat dinner. He's sitting here just bopping my hand like, yo, dude. Oh, this is not... I went to the wrong location. Bull.
We got sacred spawn.
Yeah, we're at Sacrants. I turned off nav mode for like speed and safety. Let me see. Where is that? Alright, it's right there. Well, you know what? I can now make a video on the cannons about the nerf, so maybe that's
These
what I'll
OP
do.
cannons were nerfed because of this.
Change your loadouts for 4.10.
Yeah. My screen just crash landed and exploded,
What?
and then we teleported back.
What? Wait, like, you full on got like a death screen?
No, it just like there's like the slight noise of an explosion, and then
Oh my god.
teleported. It's creepy.
Yeah, low flying with decent geecal. Alright, we're gonna set her down so gentle. And watch us lose the other half of the ship now. Oh, there's something there.
Does it work?
Yeah, it works.
Sweet.
Once again, pilot defeated by stationary object via navigation. Alright, restock. And we don't need fuel just yet. Well, no one's here either, really. But we do have all that cargo at Ashlands now. I say we. You have all that cargo at Ashlands.
I can go sell it there. Because that's the stuff from here to sell there.
Yeah.
Or we can serve.
Hey, let's just sell. Let's see what we get from it. There was like 4 or 5 bodies there, so I think they got murdered and just rage quit and never even went back. And then for some reason, the guys who killed him didn't send it down and sell. Maybe they were just there to fight.
They just cut the raft in half.
Yeah, right. There's so many fucking bodies under that raft, dude. We kept finding more. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's only 17 on the server.
Yeah.
Everyone just stopped coming here because the elevators stopped working.
I mean, ours worked. Gotcha, yeah. That's a shame. This was really fun. I guess we could always just go and go back to Gaslight.
Yeah.
But I feel like if we want raw PvP, maybe we should just go to AC. But also, we're nearing the 3-hour number, and my kitty demands attention, and I am at the point where I might say fuck it and fully wipe my PC today.
Good luck.
Because this Windows install and these FPS issues are not bueno.
Can you scan that Hermes?
Yeah.
If it has an owner. I wonder if that dude just logged out.
Unknown.
Unknown. Okay. So he's not online. Alright, you can stay in the air if you want. I'm just gonna go see.
All right. And now this is when we get attacked.
Yeah, I'm agree. Okay, it's below 100. Okay.
Each or total?
Total.
I mean, for free. So our dollar per hour is not very great.
Yeah. Better than me.
It's true. Really glad I didn't hear a splat. Well, what do you want to do?
We can go AC if you want.
Yeah, just try and get a fight with the ship before we call it, because we're at the 3-hour mark. I'm okay with that. So I just send this into the planet then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, the frame rate cut out right. You said go ahead. There we go. All right. All right. Exit the menu. Alright, I'm gonna also use resource our citizen and really quick go feed my cat because he is demanding the food. It will only take me a moment. Alrighty. Okay. All right. Let's go into AC here. Free flight. Vehicle selection. Hurricane. Loadout. Okay, so we've got NDBs on there for this. That should be okay. Oh my, an old fart playing a children's space game. Haha, get a life in the real world. Man, he got me, chat. He got me so good there. Wow. Playing a video game online is so much... It's so much more embarrassing than going online and insulting people. Man, he really got me there, guys. Wow. I mean... Might as well just, you know, stop having fun. Stop having whimsy. Stop having joy. Because Org Hasari says so. Wow. Alrighty.
How do I load in video?
So, what you do is you wait to spawn. and I'm going to spawn with the multi-crew enabled toggle on, and then you should be able to, on the right side, see my ship. There'll be a vehicle selection thing over there. Now, unfortunately, there's a few other people in here, so you might need to spawn a few times to get in to mine. Okay. So I think mine should be at the very bottom on that right-hand side. Are you in?
Yep.
All right. Asher off the nose, flirt us, and go wild. And he's down. Scorpius. Off the nose, nomadic moose. And this map is like the worst possible map ever for lamp. You can see the ground, they can't see the sky. Otherwise you can see the sky and can't see the ground. Nine Ball doing work? Of course he is. Nine Ball's great.
Trying my best.
How are the Aeondics? He's tapping once. I don't want to tap with the cannons. If he wakes up. Looks like he ain't home, so we leave him be. Asher's back up. And there's also a happy teddy bear. Yeah, no, there's a lot of audio bugs in the game, and the Panthers being audible at all ranges is one of them. Poor teddy bear looks a little lost. The real question is, will one of them win before they die being out of bounds?
My guess is
I mean, the explosion was definitely part of the issue, but no, Alpha was certainly the issue. Kind of a dead lobby. See who else joins in. But no, the Hurricane is honestly, a crude Hurricane is very scary for a light fighter to fight. We'll see if he'll take another one. Oh, he just died out of bounds. Alright, that should be Teddy. Let's get his attention. If you could tap him just a little bit. We get in range, of course. There we go. That should wake him up. About the flare. Okay, engage. Yeah. This is still a 2v1. Black Abyss, new pilot in here. He's in a Aurora, so we're not gonna do that. Asher below. He flared. Get ready as soon as it passes. Open up. Now. There we go. Good kill, 9 ball. Somebody else is on us right now who just dropped 3. It's him. It's Ares. Oh, God, Ares. All right, yep. And start. Yeah, no, a crude hurricane is a Alan. Ooh, that would be a fun fight. Where is he? I see him. This way. Benvaru. So, you're gonna be doing a lot of the heavy lifting in this fight. Just tap him once. Alright, engage. He's firing at us. There's the kill. Good fight, Ares, by the way. Just, yeah. No, this is still a 2v1. People don't think of it that way. Yeah, you can fight Teddy. I think, Ares, you can beat Teddy.
Is that M80? Does that have a person in it?
Looking for it. Looking back. Scanning. Nope, that appears to be a abandoned one. Let's get it up off the map. Please get a wife, kid, and a dog. Oh my god. Whoops, take some responsibility, your cousin. Both these guys have like CAG or Space Game adjacent names. The other guy had Origins name, this guy has Polaris's name.
It's a bot.
I think it is a bot, yeah. And open up on Ares. All good. Oh, we got both his wings knocked off. Yeah, no. This is a very, very mean and very dangerous ship. Mustard in a Gladius. Oh, an L21 would be fun to fight, yeah.
Next to Mustard, I think it's empty.
Oh, it's empty, yeah. Alright, engage him. Mustard. There's the splash. See, I really like having a high alpha, you know, crack armor weapon on the nose, and then a anti-fighter solution on the turret.
Oh yeah.
Aeandix joined in. Yeah, yep. Thank God this nerf is happening. Amity? Yep, ooh, okay. This will be an interesting fight. Hey, Sky, ban that guy. I don't know why we're waiting.
It only went down.
How much did it go down by?
1,090 to 975.
Yeah, that's still a little interesting.
Is that really the balance change?
They did, the captain, just now. They're removing the explosion effect, and they're slightly nerfing the alpha, but it still looks like it might be good. Alright, a basher. 0-0. Let's see if we can get his attention. When you're in range, feel free to give him a tap.
Maybe it shields.
They're up, I think. It's just the thing is not scaled for it. He did not flare yet. I think he is as well, yeah. Alright, we'll find someone else. Outer nose, off the nose. He flared. You ready? And engage. You can't just stay on the nose of a heavy fighter, my friend. Mustard up above. Alright, get ready. Got him. Outer nose again below us. He did not flare. Give him a tap.
That thing is broken, he said.
See, everyone sleeps on the Hurricane. They're like, oh, it requires 2 people. Just fly a Hornet. This thing is so much better than a Hornet.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Ares wants to go. There we go. You got that kill, 9-ball. We know new Stinger will be a medium or heavy fighter. We're thinking it's going to be a medium fighter. We've launched a snub this year, a light and a heavy, so it's probably a medium. It would be really cool if it was a Kruger generalist, though, like the Clipper, but we don't think so.
If you ping us, does it show both of us? In
Nope,
the
it only shows the pilot name, just like with any other multi-crew.
show? Okay. Let's see.
No, like everyone goes, I can't justify flying the Hurricane over a Hornet. It's like, yes, you can. Yes, you absolutely can. He flared. I don't think he knows he flared me, though. We'll see if he does. We'll let him shoot first this time if that's the case. Yeah, see, he didn't mean to flare me. He was flaring.
Or teddy bear.
Yeah, Ted. Yeah, Ted wants to fight. He crashed into us. I'm gonna reset the ship, okay? We lost a wing there. Would it beat 2 M80s or Guardians? And if not, is that okay for it to be so effective versus fighters? I mean, that would be an interesting fight. I don't think the M80s would want to stay nose on with it, is the problem. Right? So, this thing is more evasive than a Hornet. It's smaller with better Gs. Can you join me again?
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be the Ares in an A1 or a C1?
C1?
I mean, Ekon, if you want to come join AC and bring your M80, we can fight it. Aeonix has an M80 and M82. Wow, I stuttered so much right there. Oh, someone's on us. It's a Gladius. Mustard. Jet flares, engage. Aeonix off the nose. Engage. Yeah, he's gonna run away before we get a whole heck of a lot here. M80 down, and he couldn't pen us with those 84 and 85 Bs through our size through shield, because we still have heavy fighter armor. Oh, someone's engaging Scorpius, not engaging us. Yeah, he is. What is that, Lamau? Hurricane. The old king reigns again.
Was he talking about us?
Yeah, he definitely was. And on him again. See, it doesn't matter if he can outrate us because the turret covers the rate entirely. We have infinite noise authority on the front.
Why don't more people use this?
Because everyone says, "Oh, I'll fly my Super Hornet." Unironically, I have people who say that, or they say, "Oh, I can't justify this versus 2 fighters." Unless you guys are both high-tier combat pilots, you're more efficient in the one ship. I don't think Powder wants anything for us. Yeah, I don't think he wants any more. Hit car off the nose in a Hornet. This is always a fun fight. See if we can get him to go. Can you tap him once? All right, there we go. And lights on. Yeah, this thing does absolutely beat 2 of those. So I don't think you actually hit me with the C-788s right there. And this, I think you were only hitting me with the 85Bs. Now our armor is cracked now. Want to tap Powder? Maybe he's feeling good. He's turning away. Oh, what? Boss, the engage. Yep.
Where's our CT?
Now, what's dangerous is if he also brings these one of these, because he can actually blow off my nose guns really easily. Why don't we set the ship, because we are a little bit hurt on the nose. All right. This is why in my fleet combat video I said that this ship would always be escorting the attack ships to dealing with the defensive fighters. You back in?
Yep.
Good stuff. He's in a Saber Raven, yeah, engage him. Thing is, we have size 2 shields. I'm really not worried about him getting our shields down. Though that run was annoying. Oh, just a little bit too late on that. There's the kill, and I only hit him a few times. That was mostly you. But remember, that turret is a saber by itself.
What does the saber have?
4 size 3s. Yeah. Yep, disengage him. He fired a misled us. Yeah, because he shot misled us. That's not honor. Oh, on us, behind us. Arrow. Lol. Mustard. Diving. So we have Big Curry and Mustard that have just decided that they're just going to dive us. So whenever we see them, we're going to engage now.
Yeah. He's behind us. He's to our left. Or he's in a talon.
Alan? Alright, engage. He's buying time for his buddy, I think. Tagged him. Stay on that. Ekon, come on, man. Don't join a multi-person gang, Ekon.
Mustard behind us. What happened?
Server ended.
Oh, wait, it didn't.
Yep. There we go. Number 3 and number 1. So the difference between Ekon, the difference between 2 other ships in the wing and this is you only need 1 good pilot in this, right? Whereas you need to have good pilots in your other ships, otherwise they're just going to go down on their own, right? Also, this forces us together. We're always together. We have basically infinite synergy, and I'm flying just for the turret's sake, right? So yes, if you have 2 top tier fighter pilots, yeah, that's better than a single Hurricane. But otherwise, if you have 1 or only mid, you're better off than 1. All right, yeah. Well, I mean, Mustard and them are still in here. Like right now, the car is diving off the nose. Mustard's diving off the nose. No, he's turning away. Berries, we'll fight you in a second. We'll see if we can get Ekon here as well.
How do we want to do that too?
Yeah. I think Ekon was still in the lobby still, if he didn't leave. There he is, he's coming up. Alright, Ekon's in an M80, so once one of you dies, don't come back, alright? And I'll start the fight off on Ares. Alright, we're gonna focus Ares first. We can get him off the board quickly. Okay, switch targets over the Ekon. And there's the 2v1. Good fights.
Dude, gunning in this thing is so fun.
Right? It's like this is one of the ships that I feel like it's on par with the Perseus, where you can get someone the gun for it, but a lot of people don't have the best pilots to go with and stuff. But yeah, I'm flying 99% for you because you're just gonna keep constant damage on them. Yeah. And like even if you can't pen, if you keep the shields down, that helps me out, right? Is there like weapon off the nose? Ares, off the nose. Oh no, he got a shield recharge. Anyways. Back on. Good fight, good fight. Yeah, see, the biggest issue is my guns stick through the shields, and so They take a lot of damage. I already have one in orange.
Has it been like that forever?
No, it was just with these sea cannons.
Oh, okay.
They also sized up these guns at one point. They used to be size 3s. It was that. Mustard. Yeah, size 3 and the bees do pen. Hurricane is not that heavily armored, but it is still heavy fighter armor. And engage. Units in the back as well. Who was that? That is an M80. Talon, okay. Yep, big car. Yep. Yeah, he was overspinning. When you spin too fast, your upstrike doesn't have time to actually move your ship. So it doesn't create the shape. Let's reset though. We've been going on for several fights. Sky was in the legendary pack and got a meteor. Yo, yo. Yeah, the problem with the size 3 and the Visa Yondix is I still have the size 2 shield, and unlike with other heavies, you're not gonna get any reprieve by getting over my nose. As long as I roll match you, you're gonna have a saber's worth of damage on you at all times. That's the problem when you're fighting a hurricane. And once again, it outflies a hornet. It doesn't outturn it, but it doesn't need to because that turret covers that entire turn arc. In terms of strafe and evasiveness, it is better than a hornet. With heavy fighter armor. Oh, and again, the Talon's on us again.
Did you just die?
No, he's just in stealth. Oh, now he died.
Predicted his death.
You did. No wonder we're winning. 9-Ball has goddamn fucking future sight. So we're here like a Jedi.
Kind of slipped it there by accident.
Yeah, so you have to chase the belly, or you need to outnumber it. That's the thing. Like, this is a 2v1 in any straight dogfight, so you need to bring more numbers to it. and then you can kill it. It's not particularly tanky or tough. It's just against one ship. That's a lot to overcome. The cars could be in from behind. Engage. I fucking lost him somehow. He's right there. Nope, he's behind.
He's bottom below us.
Copy. Oh, he's fighting nomadic now. Offers the left side. The ship coming in. It's Ares. Ares won't third party us. I lost the Talon. He's in full stealth mode, so yeah, I'll fight Ares. And open up. There's the Talon coming back. Mid duel. All right, on him. Win nav mode. Okay. Yep, there's another ship behind us right here. Hitting us with nav'd out? Really? Be the rock, yeah. That's the patented flying with Citizen Cal experience right there. Dogfight, win tons of dogfights, crash into a rock. That is the exact patented Citizen Cal experience right there. We could put that on a lunchbox. Now, people sleep on the air superiority heavy fighters. They're like, oh, it takes 2 people. I don't want to run them. The Scorpius is just as fucking dangerous. Maybe a little bit less after the size 3 weapon nerf and armor. But that thing was interceptor tuned and had a fucking turret gunner. So you couldn't even fucking outturn it because you just needed to roll with you. Yep, honest again.
It's just now swamp ramp.
Yeah. Still there. He's winning again. Still there.
Just 8 Gameplay. Just tracking it.
Yep. He's going again. He's back on. Doesn't track at all. Oh, mustard off the nose.
I got
He turned away. He did not want it. We technically could have dove him because he was diving us, but in the past. But oh well. Now let's wait for the thing to show up here. Is he turning back now?
yeah.
All right. And you're open. Oh, took off something from him. Someone else is on us as well. It's, of course, Bitcar. Why would it be anyone else? Get back to mustard. Yeah, we don't need that actually. Mike, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate that. Okay, and put the cars back. And into a rock, and we're gonna be in the rock too. Oh, we saved it!
Nice.
Oh, there we go. Oh my god. No, Ashland. We went there, dead man. We went there and
Dead.
it's completely dead. I think people stopped going there because of the freight elevators or something. We did make a couple of money for because of a bunch of Lespo that was just left in the pad. All right, let's reset. But yeah, we've been streaming for almost 4 hours now, so we did try to go to Ashland. We did try. I'm gonna say though, like,
Leave it at that.
yeah, we can leave it at that, yeah. But yeah, so the Hurricane still fucking awesome. Still better than 2 individual fighters if you aren't both craft combat pilots. Now, if you are both, yeah, take 2 fighters. But it flies better than a Hornet. Same DPS, but also its turret, which will always have time on target as long as the pilot knows what he's doing. That turret will always be able to shoot. Is a saber. So even if they're out flying your nose, like we saw there, you have a sabers of firepower always available to you as long as you roll match and you keep your gunner in the action. So thanks, Nine Ball. That was a great demonstration. I wish we got that at Ashland, but still, once again, that was awesome. And thanks everyone for watching, spending their afternoon with me. I'll catch you guys all later. Take it easy.
Peace out.
Peace.